Feels great. When I stepped on campus, the hat was not in our possession, and to be able to, for 5 years in a row, win the hat and keep it in our building in the brand new Walter Athletic Center, it feels really good to step away from this program in my final game, knowing that in every game that I participated in or had a hand in, we would end up winning against our rival.
Your coach talked about just kind of coming in with a bowl mentality. What was the motivation for today, and how much did that play a role, just wanting to end the season on a high note like that?
Yeah, we definitely want to, obviously this year didn't go the way we wanted it to. We want to be able to kind of end the season on a high note and build off of it. So I think we came in with a passion and energy, knowing that this was our last chance to go step on the field together as a brotherhood. And we want to protect that brotherhood, know that we could go out and kind of, do something that hadn't been done in Northwestern history, winning 5 in a row. So we were excited for that opportunity, and we were, it's a rivalry game through and through, so we were excited to just go out and kind of give it our all, and we had nothing to lose, so we were able to just cut it loose and play fast.
Yeah, just, tell them that I love them dearly. It's been a trying year for us as a group, and, as one of the guys that was called upon to be a leader for the team, I felt like it was necessary for me to tell them at the end of a game like this, that I love them, that, for the seniors, we went out the right way. But for the guys that are coming back, it was, just a springboard for them going into the offseason. So shared a few words with them, told them I loved them, and we broke it down. So pretty special moment.
The offensive line had a great game. You guys rushed for well over 350 yards on the ground. So how are you able to sort of dominate the line of scrimmage?
We knew that coming into the game it was going to be a little wet. So all week we talked about just being prepared to, have obviously the running backs carry a big load, but also the quarterbacks as well. So we knew that we had to run the ball to be successful. And once we hit stride a little bit, it was no turning back. So it was a good day for the NWO out there. So it was a good time, definitely a great time.
Jared, when you're going into a game like that where we're going to be running the ball, does that give you a little bit extra? Do you like that a little bit more as an offensive lineman as a center?
Absolutely. I think every offensive line in the country wants to go into every game and run the ball and have great success. And I think this year that was one of our number one priorities, was coming into every game and being able to run the ball no matter what the defense was on the other side of the ball. And so to come out on a game like today with the weather like it was, and it's still clearing up, but we still pounding the ball, that's kind of what offensive line play is all about, and I think we did that today.
What has this game meant to you? You haven't lost one of these games. You're the first part of the first group that kind of has established that record of 5 wins in a row. What is that rivalry meant to you?
I think it's just one of those things where I can look back and say that I never lost to this team. That's 5-0 for me, 4-0 for a lot of guys on the team that are fourth-year seniors that are, leaving or whatever they're doing. 3-0 for a lot of guys, 2-0, 1-0, whatever it is. I think this is something that we can hang our hat on as far as our legacy as seniors. And to go 5 straight is pretty special. So we're able to hold on to that for another 365 days, at least for the guys on the team. But for the seniors, have 5 straight wins. That's something we can hold on to for the rest of our lives.
You guys had a lot of great successes in the last 5 years, and this year hasn't been what you wanted. But what do you think is the legacy of your senior class?
I think it's just been a class that's just been resilient no matter what has been thrown our way. Obviously, speaking of this year more than any other year, I think back to 2016 when we went to the Pinstripe Bowl. That season didn't start the way we wanted it to, but we ended up finishing strong. And obviously, we're not going to a bowl game and all that other fun stuff, but I think we finished strong as a group, as a unit, as a family today. And it's only up from here for all the guys that are coming back. And, I know all of the coaches that are, going to be game planning for next year's teams and going into spring ball and fall camp and going into off-season conditioning, all the things that go into a season, they're going to be honed in even tighter for this next year, and they'll be ready to go and be back in a great place next year. So I have no doubt about that.
What is your sort of look back on this year from now? What do you think the first Americans pop in your head?
I think it's hard not to think back to last year when we went to the Big Ten Championship game. I keep saying it. For me, going back home, playing in front of my hometown, as many people showed up in the purple and white, that was pretty special. And I think back to the third quarter, we didn't start that game how we wanted to, but momentum got shifted really fast in the third quarter. And just to see the place rocking with a lot of purple and white fans, that was really special to see. So I think that'll be up there with all the other bowl games that we went to, and then this will be there too, to finish the season strong like we did today. From an offensive line, running the ball perspective, this is definitely something that is very high in the ranks for me, is when I look back on my time at Northwestern and just kind of the rest of my life. Man, it's been by no means an easy journey for me. A lot of times when I was younger, didn't think I was going to play. A lot of times when I obviously forecasting and seeing if I would get my opportunity, what I would do with it was always going through my head. But just the mentality to come in each and every day and just keep working and, you know, progress from one game to the next, from 1 week to the next, from 1 year to the next, I think has been huge for me. So I just think about more of the times when I was down and, you know, what my mindset was back then. And it was just keep fighting. So I think that's what I think about the most in a game like this where I step off the field for the last time with the purple and white on my chest. So I think more so than anything, it was the trying times, and you know, obviously the fun times are there as well. But you know, just looking back on all the times that were tough, and I kind of dug myself out of the hole is what I'll think back the most.